Hello everyone, I'm Akshay Sarada over here. I'm a life transformation coach and a trainer. And today, before I proceed, I have a question to ask you. After the sun sets and the quarantine ends, is it going to be a new normal? Now, we are a month into this quarantine, even more for a lot of the countries. As we are all going through this and I understand it, we are all going through a massive amount of change that we are adapting to at this very moment. As we are experiencing the inevitable and are adapting to it, it raises a very, very critical question in my mind, which is, will we change? Not just today, yesterday, or a month before, but since the existence of life, the world has seen one common problem with the people living in it, which is resistance to change. Let's face it, the biggest reason why most of us are never going to go ahead in our lives or don't go ahead in our lives is because we make this one common mistake that people have been making for years together right now, which is resisting the change that comes along while sticking with their old fashioned methods which they were so sure would work out or which once did. Now, I believe the reason why we are so change averse is for two reasons. Number one, to start new. The thing is, it's funny, but a lot of times our ego comes in place when it comes to accepting change. The thing is, when we have to make a change, we believe that everything that we have learned up until now has completely gone for a waste and has no value to it. And our ego makes us stand in the same spot and does not let us make a change. And number two is moving out of the comfort zone. Now, this one does not need any kind of description. In a world wrapped up with technology, change is the only constant. It's ironic, but that's how it is. Yet, most of us still struggle and battle with our ignorance towards change and being able to successfully adapt to our situations. But lucky for us, and when I say it, I mean it, lucky for us, we haven't seen a global pandemic like this before either. Now it's true, for a shift in behavior requires a shift in perception towards things. And shift in perception towards things happens through two things, either experiences or a spark of thought. And in my opinion, experiences are the most powerful and the most long standing way to alter one's perception forever. So, what do I mean to say so far with this? Before I give you the answer to that, I want to take you through a mental trip first. So, close your eyes and think about all the things which I'm about to ask you to think of. Think about the time that you thought about all the things which could go wrong at the start of this quarantine. And think about all the negative things that you perceived would happen when change got drastically imposed over you. And once you're done, now think about all the positive things and the silver linings that you managed to find in this point of the quarantine. All the positive balance that it helped you restore. I'm sure you could think of both. And that's my point. The purpose of doing this was to help you understand how the law of change works. And the one law which you should be looking to master at this very moment. At first, when you look at change and you decide to flow with it, a rush of negativity comes in your way, which pushes you off your comfort area and immediately puts you in a risk zone. But what the pandemic has taught me is purely the beauty and the essence of being in a flow state through change. When we stop panicking over change and looking at the mid-term and the long-term benefits of it and stick long enough with it, is when we truly reap the benefits of it like nothing else. You, my friend, are the living example of living through change and reaping the benefits of it. Even when it wasn't easy, you saw that despite all your worries and your concerns, most of what you worried about isn't your reality today. But your reality is on how well you've flown through that change and owned it. Don't you see how living through change and making the best out of it has become your new normal? Isn't that amazing? Being your own best testimonial of having hands on experience through change and making the best out of it, I want to ask you a question today. Are you willing to drop your fear of change altogether and cementing the new normal that the humanity deserves? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.